Decay Rose.
It's the only thing that keeps me from ravaging a buffet. I love a buffet. I'm fat and I'm proud.
Playing with the Queen of Hearts.
Live in Texas, and Texas is a place I dearly love to be. But all my exes live in Texas, and that's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. Rosanna's down in Texarkana wanted me to push her broom. Sweet Eileen's over in Abilene, she forgot I hung the moon. And Allison in Galveston somehow lost her sanity. Dimples, who now lives in Temple's got the law looking for me. All my exes live in Texas, and Texas is a place I dearly love to be. But all my exes live in Texas, and that's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. remember that old Brazos River where I learned to swim. But it brings to mind another time where I wore my welcome thin. By transcendental meditation, I go there each night. But I always come back to myself long before daylight. 'Cause all my exes live in Texas, and Texas is a place I dearly love to be. But all my exes live in Texas, and that's why I hang my hat in Tennessee.
All my exes are 6 feet under the ground. That's the difference. I ain't never been divorced, just frequently widowed. I have a lot of black clothes. Food at funerals is great, and I get shit-faced every time.
Tennessee.
Sang this next song to me when we rode here to San Andreas in a wagon train. I had a troubled childhood.
Held me up, held me down, made me crazy, then you brought me around. Were my darkness and my light, you were my blindness and my sight, were my shelter and my storm, made me cold and you made me warm. You were my fever and my cure, made me doubt and you made me sure. One step forward and 2 steps back, nobody gets too far like that. One step forward and 2 steps back, this kind of dance can never last. You were my hope and my fear, you were my laughter and my tears, were my destiny and my fate. You kept me moving, you made me wait. Were my weakness and my power, you were the thorn and the flower. You were my sunshine and the rain, made me feel so good, brought so much pain. Now 1 step forward and 2 steps back, nobody gets too far like that. 1 step forward and 2 steps back, this kind of dance can never last. We were never really meant to last. In the years that we danced together, each step forward we took 2 steps back. Each step forward we took 2 steps back. Now 1 step forward and 2 steps back, nobody gets too far like that. 1 step forward and 2 steps.
Nobody gets too far like that. Unless you're walking backwards, in which case you travel at half speed. Relativity, you know?
Nobody gets too far like that. 1 step forward.
If this is what cowboys listen to, no wonder they invented the electric guitar. K-Rose!
This next song reminds me of birthing my son in the outhouse one cold winter's night.
Amos Moses was a Cajun. He lived by himself in the swamp. They hunted alligator for a living. It just knock him in the head with a stump. The Louisiana law gon' get you, Amos. It ain't legal hunting alligator down in the swamp, boy. Now everybody blamed his old man for making him mean as a snake. When Amos Moses was a boy, his daddy would use him for alligator bait. Tie a rope around his waist and throw him in the swamp. his pretty wife Hannah. Well, they raised up a son that could eat up his weight in groceries. Named him after a man of the cloth. Called him Amos Moses. Yeah. Now all the folks around South Louisiana said Amos was a hell of a man. He could trap the biggest, the meanest alligator and just use one hand. That's all he got left, called alligator bit it. Left arm gone clean up to the elbow. Well, the sheriff got wind that Amos was in the swamp trapping alligator skin. So he snuck in the swamp, gonna get the boy, but he never come out again. Well, I wonder where the Louisiana sheriff went to. Well, you can so get lost in the Louisiana bayou. About 45 minutes southeast of Thibodaux, Louisiana. Near the cat called Dockville South and his pretty wife Hannah. Well, they raised up a son that could eat up his weight in groceries.
We're back. I was digging something out of my teeth. Eating raw meat is so tasty.
Sit down on them, Amos.
Especially human
Go,
flesh.
son. About 45 minutes southeast of Thibodaux, Louisiana. Lived a man. Hey, Louisiana woman,
Mississippi man,
we get together every time we can. The Mississippi River can't keep us apart. There's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
too much love in his Louisiana heart.
See the alligator all waiting nearby. Sooner or later they know I'm gonna try. When she waved from the bank, don't you know I know it's a goodbye fishing line. See you while I go. With the Louisiana woman waiting on the other side, the Mississippi River don't look so wide. Louisiana woman,
Mississippi man,
we get together every time we can. The Mississippi River can't keep us apart. There's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
too much love in his Louisiana heart. Well, I thought I'd been left, but I never had till I was wrapped in the arms of a Mississippi man.